Coming to you live from the Stadium Field at Darien High School in Darien, Connecticut, it's a presentation of boys varsity football on the DAF Media Network as the Darien Blue Wave look to continue their undefeated streak against the Brien McMahon Senators. Hello folks, Dylan DeRiso here alongside Cooper Puff. It is senior day here for the Blue Wave football team, and we just had the nice senior day ceremony a little while ago for the team, but it is now game time. So the big story for this game tonight, Cooper, starting quarterback Miles Drake. He's not going to be playing today for the Blue Wave. He's had an unbelievable season so far, but he's out with an injury. Cooper, what kind of effect will this loss have on the Darien team?
Well, Dylan, Miles Drake has been more than just a key part of the Darien offense so far this season, and has helped them lead to 8 victories now with his ability to throw the ball, but long and accurate. His mobility is also a special talent that you don't usually see in a quarterback with his throwing ability. So really a multifaceted quarterback that has been so good for Darien this year.
Coming in to replace Miles today is senior quarterback Connor Palin, who will get his first start for the varsity team today.
Connor has yet to be able to show his full extent of his talents, so this is a great opportunity for him to showcase his abilities with a full game in his hands.
Brien McMahon is, of course, coming to this game with a 3-4 record, currently on a 3-game winning streak, so this is going to be a challenging game for them. The first really tough game in a few weeks for Brien McMahon.
It definitely will be, Dylan. Darien is coming into this game obviously undefeated, but with all wins coming by double digits and 7 out of their 8 wins coming by 20 points or more. So Darien is incredibly tough competition for any team in the state right now.
As Brien McMahon taking the field, Darien team on the sidelines, outfitted in blue jerseys, white pants today. Their new blue jerseys, actually, that they just got this season. It's their first time wearing them, though. The second to last game of the regular season. Not a heavily populated game today, Cooper. Obviously a lot of sports going on yesterday and today for the Blue Wave. Darien soccer, of course, taking on #1 ranked in the state, Xavier, all the way upstate. So that's a couple hours away, and I know there's a lot of students going up to watch that game, support Darien soccer. They're having quite the run right now, beating Ridgefield a few days ago. Captains meeting at the 50-yard line here. Miles Drake not in pads, helmet, nothing, so he will not be getting on the field today.
Okay, please, just a friendly reminder, code of conduct reminds us to cheer for our team, not against the other team. No derogatory remarks towards other team officials or coaches. You will be asked. Darien set to kick off by picking us out with a 1 on the 3rd.
Darien will kick the ball off to Brien McMahon to start this game. Both teams huddling up now, getting ready. This is a big game, especially for Brien McMahon. They started the season 0-4. They've won their past 3 games. So they're on a bit of a hot streak now. They're hoping to continue it. And Darien currently an unblemished record.
Please rise to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So we'll go down to the field here now for the national anthem.
High School band under the leadership of Jonathan Grauer. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Beautiful rendition there by the Blue Wave Band as we are about set to kick off this matchup. So Cooper, I know we mentioned during our introduction here, Darien has won all their games by double digits, including 7 out of 8 of them by 20 points or more. So losing Miles Drake, I know that's probably going to have a pretty big effect on their offense.
Definitely. Losing Miles Drake is a huge loss for Darien, but coming into practice this week, he was out all week, so Connor Palin definitely had the time to prepare, and he should be ready for this game. But you can't forget about Ty Comiskey. He's a huge part of this offense, and he's still playing. So, you know, if they run the ball, it will open up their passing game and make it easier on Connor Palin.
And he runs like a train. Ty Comiskey has had quite the season for the Blue Wave.
Last week he had 3 touchdowns for 156 rushing yards. Huge game from him.
Target set to kick off.
Your main. So I would try to bring this in so that you don't have
Conditions slightly windy here. Partly cloudy, mostly sunny though. About 60 degrees, so beautiful day for some football. Trevor Herget set to kick off for the Blue Wave. Solid kick down to about the 13-yard line. It'll be returned here by a Brien McMahon player. Takes it around the outside, and he's taken down at about the 25-yard line. Adrian Vega, the sophomore, on the return. Cooper, one thing I'm noticing here is we're seeing a lot of Brien McMahon players that are listed with multiple positions.
Yeah, definitely seeing that. They must all play both sides of the ball. They also have a pretty young team, seeing that they have a lot of sophomores.
A lot of sophomores and juniors on this Brien McMahon team. Quarterback Callum Letters for the Senators. Quick handoff up the middle. Tackled for a loss of about 1.
Letters starting at quarterback.
Matt Claps, number 2, is the running back for Brien McMahon.
Matt Claps alongside in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, 2nd down, 10.
Letters line up in shotgun. Drops back. Pass there incomplete, intended for Machado. This will be 3rd down now and 10 here for Brien McMahon.
Looking at Letters, he's 6'3", so very tall, can see over the offensive line well. Gives him the advantage.
Receivers once again in shotgun. Drops back, under pressure, and he's taken down in the backfield for a big sack by the Blue Wave. That sack led by Cole Murphy.
Mason Henley.
Quick
Murphy
3 and out for Brien McMahon.
Back to return for the Blue Wave, Matthew Minikis, Jalen Lesperance. Both of them having great seasons. This one will be fielded by Minikis. Takes it around the near side. He'll run with it, cuts back towards the middle, and he's taken down at about the Senator 30-yard line. So Darien starting with some excellent field position to begin their game.
They are going to be backed up as there was a push in the back.
Flag down.
Illegal block, Darien. Hey, cheerleaders in the house. Got the little cheerleaders going on too today. Return come back. Penalty marked off from the spot of the foul.
So Darien will now instead start at their own 45-yard line. Connor Palin will take his first snap as starting quarterback today.
Connor Palin at QB today, number 10.
Quick handoff up the middle to Comiskey.
Comiskey up the middle.
Picks up 6 or 7 yards. Solid first play there for the Darien Blue Wave.
Ralphie Pearson on the tackle, number 51. Gain of 7, second down 3.
Palin drops back. Quick pass over to Minikis. He cuts back towards the middle of the field. Makes another move, and he's tackled after picking up about 10 yards. First and 10, Darien once again.
Fumble on the play.
And he fumbled the ball. So Brien McMahon will take over now.
First down and 10 on the turnover. Ball on the 38-yard line.
So now Brien McMahon with a little bit of momentum after that fumble recovery. So Letters and the Senator offense take the field once again. There's another handoff there to Claps, and he is taken down. And Darien saying they have it. And they give the ball back to Darien. So Darien turning it around, recovering a fumble the very next play. And the Blue Wave offense will come right back out onto the field. A nice break there for the Blue Wave after a bad start to their offensive day. Another handoff to Comiskey. He's taken down after a gain of about 1. Second down to 9 for the Blue Wave. Palin lined up in shotgun, split receivers with Comiskey to his right.
Palin and Comiskey in the backfield.
Palin's got time. Throws way downfield. It's complete to Lesperance, and he's in for the touchdown. Jalen Lesperance with great catch and a great score. And how about Connor Palin with that nice throw to start off the game? Great throw there from Palin. PAT by Isaac McMullen is up and good. So the Blue Wave go up 7-0 to start off this one. As we are a little over 3 minutes into this game now. And we've already seen 3 possession changes. So Herget back out onto the field to kick the ball away for the Blue Wave.
Makeover and class. Herget with the boot.
This one will be returned here by number 12,
Touchback.
Mackover. He lets that ball go, so it'll be a touchback. And Brien McMahon will take the ball at the 20-yard line.
You go, girl.
Letters in the McMahon offense back on the field for the 3rd time today. The last possession ended in a fumble that was recovered by Darien, as it's another run here for Claps, and he's tackled after a gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 8 now for the Brien McMahon Senators. So Cooper, that last touchdown for the Blue Wave, got to be a real confidence booster for Connor Palin.
Oh, definitely. He had a lot of time in the pocket, and he just sat back and found Lesperance over the middle.
McGT with the reception.
Especially for a guy who's really been overshadowed by Miles Drake this season. Got to be great for him to get a nice long touchdown there.
3rd down 4. Ball on the 26.
3rd and 4 here for the Sens.
Letters out of the shotgun. Clap alongside.
Here's Letters. Rolls out to his right. Getting chased down. Throw is complete to number 12, Mackover. So it'll be a 1st down for Brien McMahon.
Max Makeover. 1st down. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 36. Letters in shotgun. Quick handoff there to Claps, and he is immediately stuffed by a swarm of Darien defenders. It'll be 2nd down and 11 to go.
The defensive line from Darien is really stalling that run game for Brien McMahon, not allowing anything.
Fakes the handoff to Claps. Throws it out, incomplete, intended for number 22, Alex Letters. This will be 3rd down and 11 here for Brien McMahon. Third down. Letters rolls out to his left. Steps up, looking deep downfield. and short. Incomplete on third down, intended for number 14, Machado. So the McMahon punt team will return to the field.
Punt team comes out. Minicus and Lesperance back deep for Darien.
Matthew Minikis, Jalen Lesperance to return once again after that last one, which was called back due to a block in the back.
Will Moy in position to punt.
This Darien special teams is very lethal, as Lesperance brought one back last week, and I believe 2 weeks ago he brought one back as well.
Bit of a shorter kick there. It'll be down at the 36-yard line. Darien coming back out onto the field after a successful last drive with a touchdown pass to Lesperance from Palin. Handoff there around the outside to Comiskey. Stiff arms a man. There's a flag down. He was taken down after a gain of maybe 1. So we'll see what the call is here.
Illegal block, Darien.
That one will be taken back 10 yards.
I believe that illegal block is coming from number 6, Matthew Minikis.
Darien will redo that first down. It'll be 1st and 20 now, starting in a bit more of a hole here.
First down 20. McMahon jump.
And Darien is going to get those yards right back after McMahon jumped off sides.
They went with the hard count there. And they got McMahon.
Tell them I sent you, you pay full price. Second down, 15.
2nd and 15 here. Palin, quick handoff to Comiskey. He'll run, he's wrapped up and taken down.
Comiskey with the carry. Taken down by Matt Claps, number 2. That'll bring up 2nd down, 10.
Claps with the tackle there. Plays fullback as well as middle linebacker.
I believe that tackle was actually made by William Moy, number 3.
Ball is on the 36-yard line.
Well, he also plays running back, so both of them playing 2 ways. Here's Palin, drops back now. He's got some time. Looks across towards Minikis, and I think they're going to call it complete. So 1st down for Darien.
Minikis goes down to get it.
And they cross the 50-yard line.
Down, Darien, ball spotted
So
on
they will
46.
be at the McMahon 46-yard line.
Palin was looking Minikis' way that entire route. Minikis just ran a deep out.
He made a great effort there to get to that ball. Palin drops back once again, this time looking way downfield to Minikis. It's complete. And they will call that incomplete as Matthew Minikis had it in his hands and he dropped it when he hit the ground. Unfortunate there. Connor Palin almost had another great completion way downfield. It could have been a touchdown, but Minikis hit the ground pretty hard.
Looks a bit shaken up as he's going to come off the field.
Second and 10 for Darien. Short screen over to Lesperance. Makes a couple moves. And he's finally taken down about 7 yards on the play.
Catch and run, gains 8, 3rd down 2.
So, you know that.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Okay, you know that. And so.
Goes with the hard count again, didn't get it there. Handoff to Comiskey up the middle. He'll pick up the first down and a few more. About 6 on the play. So Darien getting another first down here from the Brien McMahon 32.
Tackle coming from number 2, Matt Claps, and he looks a bit shaken up after that tackle. That'd be a big loss for Brien McMahon.
That would be. Matt Claps is a pretty critical part of their team. He's received a bunch of handoffs so far this game, and now making a tackle too. It's screen pass there to Stafford. Only picks up a couple. This will be second down, 2nd and 8 here for Darien.
In on the tackle once again, number 56.
Minikis will be entering the game, taking out Trevor Herget.
He's back in after a couple plays off. Trips out to the right here. Palin drops back. McMahon bringing some pressure. Looks downfield to Comiskey. Just beyond his outstretched hands.
A little running back coverage right there. Matt Claps on Comiskey.
Looks like he might have lost track a little bit of the speed or distance of the ball there because Comiskey slowed up and then it was just a little beyond his hands. It'll be 3rd down here and 8 to go. Trips out to the right once again. Palin drops back, rolls out to his right, looking way downfield to Stafford. It's complete for the touchdown. Great throw, great catch. And Darien takes a 2-touchdown lead. Take another look at this one here. Quite the heave.
If you watch that play, Palin was checking over his reads, was looking Minikis, didn't have him, turned back around and found Jeremiah Stafford way downfield.
McMullen on for the PAT. Kick is up and good.
PAT there from McMullen, up and good. So Darien goes up 14-0 here in the first quarter after 2 nice passing touchdowns by Connor Palin.
Two passing touchdowns, looks pretty identical. Just a deep post, one to Lesperance and the other to Stafford.
Herget lining up to kick the ball. Kick there, it'll be fielded. Picks it up, cuts back. Vega on the return. Gets it up to about the 23-yard line for Brien McMahon. Letters back on the field once again. See if the Brien McMahon Senators can get something going after Darien's doing a solid job defending, especially the run game.
Yeah, well, Darien has only held them to 1 first down out of their first 4 drives. So Letters is definitely going to have to come up with something to get the momentum back their way.
Quick handoff there. He's stuffed, but he goes back. Number 5, Jay Moore. Sorry, Jaheim Daniel.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down, 11.
Bit of a weather hazard possibly coming in here soon. Thunder and lightning reported. So we'll see how much longer this game can go until we Start to hear the hear some thunder. Letters drops back here. Quick screen to the outside to Claps. He's taken down. Makes it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit farther.
We'll hear those lightning alarms from the Weburn Country Club not so far away.
Toby Sylvester also in on the play.
When the lightning comes.
Third down. Third down 9. End of regulation. Darien Soccer tied at 1 with Xavier in the state quarterfinals.
We just heard from Mr. Sweeney, the PA announcer here. Darien Soccer currently tied as a fumble there off the snap.
Recovered by Callum Letters.
Letters jumps on that one. Darien Soccer tied with Xavier here after regulation 1-1. Xavier #1 in the state right now. That's a big game for Blue Wave Soccer.
It definitely is. I believe that the Darien Blue Wave Soccer team has yet to win a state tournament.
Fourth down 25.
So if they can upset Xavier,
In front of the end zone.
they could be a favorite.
Darien awaits at the 45.
McMahon ready to punt it away again. William Moy. Big punt, that'll go out of bounds. No, it'll stay in, but it is down at the 45-yard line.
Ball down on the 44-yard line. Darien takes over first down 10.
The wind's starting to pick up a bit here.
Territory. Drake on the offensive line along with Campbell, Seedy.
Palin will start his 4th drive as well from about his 47.
Drops back. He'll run with this one, but he's taken down in the backfield. Loss of 1.
Matt Claps with a nice play for a loss. Kabisky across the 30.
Sorry for the silence here. We were just getting ready for the storm to possibly hit in a few minutes.
First down 10 on the 30. Kabisky up the middle again. End of the first quarter.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter here. After 1, it is 14-0 Darien. And we will take a quick break here on the DAF Media Network.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We Are At the Big Games. We Are On the Field. We Are In the Gym. We Are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
Start of the second quarter here. Quick handoff up the middle to Comiskey, breaks through, and he's going to run with it all the way down for a Blue Wave touchdown. Great run there from Ty Comiskey.
28-yard touchdown.
O-line formed a great hole there, and he just broke through, and he was gone.
Well, who else but Comiskey? He's been doing it all year, so definitely not unexpected from him. McMullen on the PAT.
It's a long time.
No good,
No
far
good.
to the left.
Kick is wide left. Darien leads 29.
So nice touchdown there from the Blue Wave. And they now have a 3-touchdown advantage here against McMahon. Just 10 seconds into the second quarter. Cooper, we've seen dominance from Darien so far, both sides of the ball. What does McMahon have to do to pick it up?
I think they have to go to the passing game. The run game's almost a waste of a down for them. They're not picking up any yards. So I would like to see the ball thrown in the air. Although the wind is picking up, maybe get those short slants right over the middle.
And we saw a few passes were successful for them. They're doing a solid job with the passing game so far. That running game just continues to get stopped. It's a low, short kick there. Recovered by number 5. Got to reset our rosters here. 5, James Daniel on the recovery there on that kick for McMahon.
First down, 10
So here comes Letters
for the Senators.
and the offense.
Callum Letters out of the shotgun. Claps remains alongside.
First and 10 here. Letters in shotgun with Claps to his right. He'll drop back. Rolls out to his right. He's getting chased down by David Ivanchik, but he steps up and he's hit as he throws, and that one is incomplete. Darien bringing the heat there, and he had space, but he stopped to step up and throw it, and then he was hit.
That defensive line from Darien is wreaking a lot of havoc for that offensive line of the Senators. And Letters is having almost no time in the pocket to set up and find an open receiver.
So it'll be second down and 10 here for Brien McMahon. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Hands it off to Claps. Picks up 1 or 2. So it'll be third and about 8 yards to go for Brien McMahon.
Ball on the 34. Jaquan Moore split left.
Letters rolls out.
Murphy applying pressure.
Just throws that one into some open field there. So Cooper, let's talk about, as the punt team's about to come out here, you look at McMahon's offense, they usually have about 2 receivers to one side and then 1 to the other side, a running back lined up next to Letters. But they've also got a guy outside, kind of like a somewhat tight end position. And I know I haven't seen much Brien McMahon film, but you got to wonder maybe if they're placing that guy to sort of support the O-line because of this really dominant Darien defensive line.
Well, if that tight end is coming out just for blocking, he's definitely got to do some better work there, as the DNs are just completely collapsing on that offensive line, resulting in short possessions for the Senators. And maybe they should start blocking Matt Claps, but if they block too many, it will result in it will be hard for the Senators receivers to get open, as they can almost be double covered on every play.
The punt there was muffed by Jalen Lesperance. I think he misjudged the distance there. We also have a lot of wind coming in now, so it could have gotten blown a little farther than it was going to go initially. So Lesperance had to try to make a quick reaction there.
Well, looking at looking at that American flag, it's definitely blowing towards that direction. So he got it high up in the air, and the ball just carried farther than Lesperance was expecting.
Lining up quickly here, Palin hands it off to Comiskey.
Comiskey up the middle.
He's hit, he's rocked after that initial hit.
Seeing a lot of confidence from Palin today. You know, there was a bit of uncertainty with Miles Drake being out, but he's definitely being able to carry that load as the score is showing, 20-0 against McMahon.
For sure, he's done a great job with his arm today. We saw him get in a little late in that Norwalk game last week. Didn't have a great few possessions, but he's coming out here and he's carrying his load, as you said. As that one is complete to Lesperance.
I think that one will be coming back, though. Yep. Holding on the offensive side.
Quick holding call. That one coming all the way back.
Regardless of that play, though, it was a great throw.
Really
Palin was on the run and heaved that ball about 30 yards to Lesperance.
So Palin not slow to get his game going. He's been ready to have his chance to start for a while now, and he's finally getting it with Miles Drake injured today.
Yeah, well, Palin's definitely not afraid to throw that deep ball, as two out of the 3 touchdowns scored today have come from a deep throw over 20-plus yards.
Second down here. 14 to go. Handoff to Comiskey. It's fumbled and jumped on by McMahon, player at the 1-yard line.
McMahon recovers.
And they give it to the Senators. First down and goal here from the 1 for Brien McMahon.
First down and goal from the 1.
A huge break for them. They are yet to score in this first half, yet to really have a lot of offensive just power in general. They haven't really done much on offense so far, so this is a big chance for Brien McMahon to put some points on the board.
Well, they get 3 chances, probably 4 even, to get 1 yard, so definitely a high probability that they'll get this one in.
Darien there, really just a careless mistake. Came down to the fundamentals on that one, just a simple handoff. Give it to Claps here. Flag is down.
Flag on the play. Claps with the ball.
Play not over yet. Finally, they blow the whistle, and it doesn't look like he got there.
Looks like they're pointing towards the Senators, and it will be against the Senators.
Not sure what the call is there, but it is on Brien McMahon. So that great opportunity they had at the line there might be dragged back, and it looks like it will be. 5 yards.
They'll be about at their Darien 6, and it is a repeat of first down, so they still have their 4 attempts to get in.
And sometimes moving back can be a little good for the offense. The end zone is tight, only 10 yards, so it's nice to space it out a bit sometimes. But here for McMahon, they've really been relying on the run game a lot, so you'd expect that they'd want to be closer to that end zone. This is a handoff here to Claps.
I believe Claps got a gain about a 1, maybe not even none, but he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He doesn't pick up much on that one.
It was James Tom on the tackle.
Just hearing who made that tackle, James Tom, definitely beefing up that D-line, as he is the center for the offensive side of the ball and doesn't get in.
Letters takes this one out, and it's intercepted by Joe Caesar at the goal line. And he'll start to run it back, breaking multiple tackles, gets a spin, breaks through. Joe Caesar running downfield. Claps is the last guy, not a chance. Joe Caesar with the 100-yard pick 6. Touchdown, Darien. What a play by Caesar. Picked that right inside the goal line, and he was not afraid to take it back, showcasing some of his ball running skill.
Well, the Senators have ample opportunity to take down Caesar, but you know, the offensive side aren't known for their tackling, so Joe Caesar was able to break a couple, and from there he had open field.
What a touchdown by Caesar.
Back-to-back games with an interception. His first pick six of the year, probably his career too.
I believe. Actually, I won't say. I was about to say, I thought he had a pick against St. Joe's as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But he has been a great cornerback this season for Darien.
Up and good.
I believe that is his third of the season. I know he definitely had one last week against Norwalk, and he had one against
Newtown as well. So Darien turning it around, and we thought this was about to become possibly a 2-possession game, and now it's a 4-possession game. Shows you exactly how quick things could switch up here. So it just took one play for Joe Caesar to take that 100 yards down the field for the Blue Wave touchdown. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Trevor Herget now, this will be his 5th kickoff of the day.
Well, when Darien is clicking, they really are. Last week in the third quarter, they were able to put up 22 points in just 5 minutes and 41-second span.
Short squib here. Daniel returns it, but doesn't get many yards on that one. But either way, McMahon starting with some solid field position. They'll get it at the 30. We've only seen them get 1 or 2 first downs so far today. So McMahon's got to do something to get their offense going, and they've got to do it soon.
First down 10, ball on the 33-yard line.
Joe Caesar out for this play. Probably a bit tired after running that full 100 yards.
We'll give him a little break here. Here's Letters in shotgun. Drops back, throws downfield. Way long there, intended for Simon Machado.
Looks like Letters might have hurt his throwing arm.
Second down 10.
He was under a lot of pressure there.
He's a bit hunched
like
over. Oh,
Cole
no, that's
Murphy
actually Matt Claps, excuse me.
Claps is injured. You mentioned he was a little shaken up earlier on a defensive play, so that's one of the risks that comes with playing both sides of the ball. An injury on one side will end up affecting the offense and the defense.
That would definitely be a huge loss for the Senators, as I said before. And they're going to surprisingly give it to him.
Claps with the ball.
Claps will not get anything. It's like there were 7 or 8 guys there from the Darien defense on top of that.
I'm surprised they gave it to Claps there. He showed much pain throughout that little break they had to figure out the play. And the coach obviously did not look at that and gave it right back to him. Surprised they didn't give him like a play off. He's still hunched over.
Yeah, he is. And David Ivanchik with the sack there. And it looks like Claps' job on that one might have been to help block David Ivanchik. And he looked very injured as he is hobbling off the field now.
Ball on the 27.
It'd probably be in McMahon's best interest just to give Matt Claps a break here for a few plays.
Well, it's always dangerous to have a injured player on the field, as it resulted there. He was supposed to block David. He didn't. Ivanchik got by him very quickly and took down Letters. Matt Claps is a senior, so he definitely doesn't want to come out as it is his final year.
Low punt here. Darien's just going to let that go. They do not want to risk anything. It is touched up by Machado, and it'll be first down Darien from about the 31-yard line.
Senators definitely got to favorable roll there as the kick did not go high in the air. It was right off the ground, hit the ground at about their own 40 and rolled all the way back into Darien territory at the 31.
Palin and the offense back on the field. Connor Palin having himself a day so far.
2 passing touchdowns. Can't complain.
As he drops out here, rolls to his right. Complete to Stafford. Breaks the tackle, and he's taken down after a gain of 5 or 6 yards.
Stafford taken down by Alex Letters, number 22.
Tackle made from Alex Letters, his brother, Callum Letters.
Handoff to Comiskey up the middle. He's going to keep fighting. They're not stopping him yet. Ty Comiskey.
What a run.
Picking up more than 20 yards, 23 yards on that one.
Yeah, he was stopped about the 50, but with a little help from behind, he was pushed forward an extra 10 and pulled by number 76 Bo Hancock was helping him in the front, just pulling him forward.
And through all this, the band is continuing to play. They've played through the past 2 or 3 plays now. Palin drops back here. Quick throw to Stafford, complete.
Stafford on the sideline, driven out of bounds. Vega.
I believe it will be 2nd and 1.
Pass is good for 8. 2nd down, 2.
Palin fakes the throw, then hands it off to Comiskey the other way. And he'll pick up the 1st down. Moving the chains once again. Darien closing in on the red zone here. Just under 5 minutes to go now in the half. Time ticking down. Darien up 27-0. This offense has been more than dominant today, to say the least. Palin, he's got time. Look, he'll take it himself. And he's dragged down. Makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Palin had no place to go. Loss of 1 on the play.
It is DJFL day here, as well as senior day. So all the DJFL players coming in now.
The future generation.
The next generation of Darien High School football players. Went with the hard count there. Hands it off to Comiskey. Shakes the tackle. Driving his feet, gets the 1st down, and about 5 more after that.
Comiskey is really a special talent. He seems to get at least 5 yards after contact.
Pretty much every play.
And if you need those little yard gains like we saw earlier, just 2 to 3 yards, he almost always gets it. I've never seen a play where he's been knocked backwards for a loss.
1st and goal here. Hands it off to Comiskey. He'll take it up the middle, and a touchdown for Ty Comiskey.
DJFL, please assemble in the end zone. Scoreboard end zone, DJFL.
Touchdown there. Great touchdown from Comiskey, and he deserved that one too. That run earlier in the drive, really, I would say that defines him as a player in all. I mean, defines his whole season. He's just been picking guys up on his back, and he runs with them. He's been running through guys. Darien goes for 2 here to Comiskey once again, and they make this game 35-0.
Darien up 35-0. Hey, after this
although Comiskey is having a great year, you can't forget about that. Who's blocking for him? That O-line, giving him all those holes on that touchdown right there. He pretty much walked in, was untouched.
Please come and support Darien Volleyball, 4 o'clock.
Just over 3 minutes to go here in the first half, and Darien shutting out Brien McMahon thus far, 35-0.
I believe there is a Senators player down here, so
In the
as they
end zone.
assess him.
Trainers out on the field here. So we'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back in just a moment on the DAF Media Network.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
We are back here after a injury timeout there.
You can put it on while it's wet. Yeah. And the ball will still float.
The lights are on now here.
Is that what that is?
It's no. That's what it needs to be.
The cloud cover is starting to get it. It's becoming so dark here, they turn the lights on. So Darien to kick it off once again. Trevor Herget, of course.
Along with Makeover.
Another low squib. This one will be returned quickly. Cuts up field and he's taken down. Number 14, Simon Machado on the play.
Machado returns.
So Brien McMahon's offense will come out on the field with about 3 minutes to go in the first half, as they have been unsuccessful on every drive so far.
First down 10, ball on the 44.
Great starting field position for the Senators.
Daniel alongside Letters in the backfield.
Toby Sylvester will enter the game. Darien starting to make some changes, giving some seniors some opportunities as it is senior day.
Pass is incomplete. Intended receiver was Nick GT.
And with a lead like this, it's really great to have a lead like this on senior day. You give a lot of the seniors opportunities to get playing time.
Well, the Darien team is also pretty young, as number 89, Robert McElhose, is in at safety. And on the other side, Matthew Taylor is also in. for, I believe, Alec Medwar.
Second and 10 here for Brien McMahon as a whistle is blown.
Unsure what the whistle was for.
I think something concerning the scoreboard or the clock possibly. Quick handoff up the middle there. And he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be third down. 11, call it 12.
I believe that run was Jaheim Daniel. Matt Claps is not in currently, dealing with that injury. He's on the sideline, though.
So Claps, he continued to play after he was injured. Multiple plays. He's on the sideline now. So definitely something critical enough to keep him out for the rest of the half. As Letters rolling out. That pass incomplete, intended for number 9, Adrian Vega. So it'll be fourth down and 10, and Brien McMahon will punt the ball away again. They might just run this clock out here, as the game clock is less than the snap clock. So,
and it is running time because Darien is up 35-0. I believe it becomes running time once they're up by 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I believe 35 is the number, which they changed the clock management to running time. So that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Darien 35, Brien McMahon 0. We will be back here in just a few minutes on the DAF Media Network.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats.
Hello, folks. We are here live from the stadium field at Darien. Currently 35-0 at halftime, Darien versus Brien McMahon. There is a lightning delay. There's been lightning and thunder here at the high school. Sorry, I'm breathing so hard. Just ran back after grabbing a quick halftime snack, but we are going to be going into our lightning protocol here. We'll see if we will be able to resume the stream, but if not, I'd like to thank you all very much for tuning in with us. To have a nice afternoon. it is currently halftime here, but there has been a weather delay called. There are 2 sets of lightning and thunder coming in here. So for the safety of our crew, our equipment, people here working for DAF Media, we are going to be calling an end to this stream. We'd like to thank you all very much for tuning in today. Be sure to tune in at 4 o'clock this evening, though, as the Darien volleyball team is competing in the state tournament. So thank you all very much for tuning in for this game today, and have a very nice afternoon.